Steve, we huffed and we puffed and we had chances and we missed a penalty. Can we explain the 2-goal deficit today?
Marking at set pieces again. Players had given allocated numbers to mark, and we weren't tight enough and they scored. And the second one, again, should have looked at the switch play. We played it down, and they hit a 70-yard ball in between us. And I'll look at the video before I make judgment on that.
It was a good pass, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, but it shouldn't happen. Shouldn't happen. I don't care what level you're at. That sort of ball shouldn't happen. And yep, 2-0. But got ourselves back into it. Said to them at half time, next goal's the winner, and I was proved right. They got the goal and they won.
And you took Andre off and put Alex on.
Yep.
Reasoning behind that?
Reasoning behind Nathan and Alex, Andre had worked hard, and I've got 2 other strikers to go on for the last 25 minutes to try and run the legs off 2 centre halves that were looking tired, and it didn't work. So I'll take responsibility for that. But I've got a squad of players. Listen, certain things I heard today from our supporters, the knives are out. Rightly so, if you like. It's one game. Today, 90% of the possession, if you like. 3 chances they had, or four chances I think they had. 3 of them in the back of the net. We have a penalty. We have half a dozen chances, maybe more, and we end up with 1 goal. So it's one of those. It's a bit of a pill to swallow. I've got 4 decent strikers. We've got to start scoring goals. You know. Like I say, I heard plenty of comments from our own supporters that aren't happy with me, maybe not the players, but listen, I've never walked away from anything. If the board feel it's the right decision for me to go, then that's up to them. But I can assure, there's only a handful of them, but I can assure them I'm not going nowhere unless I'm pushed, because I've come here to do a job, and I will strive and work hard to do that. Today, £3,000 a massive loss to the club in FA Cup. You know, I heard another supporter say about it's frustrating after, but always the same. Well, last year we got the 4th qualifying round, so let's get it right. We've come here, we haven't attacked very well in terms of putting our chances away, and they've been clinical when they've had theirs. So they've hurt us. It's hurting me. It's hurting the players. Because a lot of people go away from this ground thinking that that's it, go in that change room and it's all forgotten. There's players sitting in there, not with their heads below, heads between their legs. They're sitting there contemplating what went wrong, what they could have done better, and that's going to hurt them for a good couple of days, because and it'll hurt them in the next round when they're training and when they're doing a lot of running. But yeah, a bit disappointed with some people. Basically, some comments I heard, but I'm big enough and bold enough to take them on the chin. But I will categorically say to them, if the board decide after today, after Tuesday, that I'm not the man for the job, then I'm big enough and old enough to walk away with me head held high with certain things I've done at the club. Everyone wants promotion, everyone wants good FA Cup runs, and unfortunately I haven't produced that this year so far. And if again Steve and the board decide, then that's fine. But I'm not going to give up because someone says that I'm rubbish and I don't know what I'm doing, because I believe in what I'm doing and I believe I'll get it right.
Give credit to the Faversham defence. They absolutely defended. They got men on the line and blocks, and keeper as man of the match.
Yep.
Which tells you something, I guess.
Yeah, of course it does. Of course it does. But it don't put us through into the next round, Jim.
No.
So as much as we can say that he got man of the match, he saved the penalty, we didn't do enough to get our goals and get through. You know, we're missing headers at the back post, missing a one-on-one. They go through, one-on-one, they score. You know what I mean? Set piece comes in, they score. So it's one of those. It's going to take a couple of days to get over, but we've got another game Tuesday, I believe, and we've got to go again. You know, people won't want to hear it. Good following for us today. We couldn't produce for them. I'm not going to apologise for it, because all I'll get back to it, same old story. Yeah, we don't want your apologies. I won't apologise. You can see what we're doing. You can see what we've done today. Chances created, didn't take them. You know, but I will work hard and I will get it right. The players will get it right, and people either believe in it or they don't. And again, if Steve and the board don't, then that's up to them.
Could you explain the position with Tom Beer? Interestingly, of course, he played today, which means he's
he played. He went back to Hampton because he was promised he was going to play, and he didn't. So I got a phone call Friday morning to say, can I come? Can I get games? I said, yeah. You know, Tom's one of them. He's in a quandary at the minute. He is a very, very good player, as proved today on some of the bits he done. Needs to get match fit, which I thought he lasted today and done well. He'll only get stronger and better. Now, if we can use him and utilise him for half a dozen games, he might like it here and stay. He might get an offer somewhere else that's better. But why we've got him and he's playing for us, you know, you see what he can give us. So today, like I say, we're trying to. I'll have a chat with him later and see where he's at. But he wants to play football, and if we can offer him regular football, he's a man of his word. He'll stay with us.
Now, you might say it's a fixture you might not want, having to play another Bostik Division 1 side in Herne Bay on Tuesday in the League Cup. So how are we approaching that one?
Same as any other game, Jim. You know, a couple of players need games. And they'll play. The same squad will be there, and we'll pick a side after we see if there's any knocks or niggles or bumps or bruises. We'll pick a side for that. So it's another tough game. They're all tough games. Today was a tough game. We knew it was going to be tough, and fair play to them. Listen, I'm not going to just bleat on about us. Fair play to them. They've got through. I wish Ray and Clive and the team to go and get a good draw for them and try and progress even more, because I'm sure he'd say the same to us if we'd won. But like I say, there's plenty for me to look at again, and people don't want to hear this, you know, same old story, we're having chances. The fact of the matter, that's what we've got, you know. So you change the strikers and you think they might come on and score because the others were tired, and it didn't work out. So when you've got the players that we've got, you've got to try and just mix things up and change it and try and get a different avenue of trying to score. And let's be honest, when them boys come on, we had 4 chances. So as much as we had in the first half and start the second half, we still had the same amount of chances with them boys coming on. So just a matter of us finishing the chances, Jim.
Thanks for your honesty as ever, Steve.
Cheers, mate.
Chris, can you sort of explain what went wrong today?
What went wrong? I think we had enough chances probably to win it by a cricket score. We've had a penalty we've missed, we've had balls gone in the box we've missed, headers going in. I think we've controlled possession, being the better team really throughout. Somehow we go away without a win. I think it's just very disappointing, because as a whole, as a team, we've got to be better. You can't just blame the forwards for missing chances, but can midfielders contribute, and then can we also keep a clean sheet if the forwards aren't scoring? Should be a 0-0 game. We're obviously all very disappointed, and we've got to dust ourselves off and pick ourselves up again for the next game.
I think it's 3 games in a row. I think we've said that, haven't we? That we've had a lot of possession. Trouble is, 3 have been defeated.
It's having possession, but it's not. We've created so many chances as well. It's not just pointless possession. We're getting the ball wide. We're crossing the ball in. We're having headers that are going over, and I don't obviously want to pick out the forwards, but it's unfortunate, and the luck's got to turn, and the ball's got to start breaking to us, and things have got to start going in, because we're better than the teams that we're playing, and it's only a matter of time till that does change, and someone is going to be on a hell of a thumping against us, because we could have scored about 10 goals there today, and yeah, they're not all going to go in, but someone's going to be on an end of a thumping, because our football isn't bad, and we're controlling game. We've controlled that game from start to finish really. They've caught us on the sucker, but as I say, we've got to dust ourselves off and go again.
As a team, are you disappointed with conceding 3 goals against FAVERSHAM?
Of course we're disappointed. That's the defenders and the holding midfield player as well. You want to pride yourself on a clean sheet, but it's, as I say, it's just very disappointing today.
How have you felt? You've been back in the dressing room about sort of 20 minutes after going off the pitch. What's been the sort of discussion about how it went wrong today, how you will feel, how you recover from this? I
think straight after a game, and I think the gaffer's totally right. Now's not the time where it's all heated. We'll go away, we'll look at it, and we'll correct it, because at the end of the day, we can't be coming here and losing games when we're a better team than them, and we've created the chances that we've created.
Yeah. Behind the goal, we're willing for one of Dan's to go in. We're so frustrated for him.
I think we all
He's
are.
in the right positions all the time.
We are.
Just goes inches wide every time, or just over.
He's a young lad, isn't he? And he's obviously learning his trade. He had a bad miss the other day, and maybe that's knocked him back a little bit. But as a senior players, we've got to try and put an arm around him and get him back up, because it's happened now. It's happened. It's all about the reaction for the next game, and he could be a top player for us. He is a good player, and he's getting in the areas. And another day he comes off with a match ball. Could he scored a hat trick? But we've got to learn, and we go again.
Tuesday night, I don't know how many of you can be involved. It's going to be a League Cup game Tuesday night, and then next Saturday at Harlow. How did you recover now? How do you just put everything behind you and go out with confidence for these two games?
I think Tuesday can't come quick enough for everyone in there. We're all obviously very upset, and we all have belief that we're a good team. We are a good team. We're creating chances to be a good team. And Tuesday is the time for us to turn it around now, get back on the horse, and let's go again. Let's turn someone over, because it is coming. It's not as if we've been outplayed in any game. We've created numerous chances in every game. We just tighten up a little bit at the back and convert some of the chances, even 50%. And we're winning games comfortably.
As regards your own position, I know the first few games in the season you were playing left-hand side of the diamond, weren't you? And you're back in the position that you've played most of your career now, the sort of back of the diamond. How are you finding that?
Yeah, it's different, because the manager plays a different way to what I've been used to. But the way he's playing is effective football. You can't. We've created so many chances there. I know we're not playing with wingers, but the amount of crosses we've got in there, you don't need a winger. We've controlled the game. We've created chances. So whatever we're doing right in that aspect. The goals go in. Bang! Everyone's like, oh, this is a really good. And we've got to believe this is the right thing to do, and it is the right thing to do, because we are creating the chances, and it will turn around.
I can sense your frustration, Chris. Thanks, Dr.
Thank you very much.